July 26, 1981. Little Italy, Manhattan. A man walks into Giancarlo's restaurant carrying a secret that will get him killed. The dining room smells like garlic, red wine, and cigar smoke. Checkered tablecloths, Frank Sinatra on the jukebox. He slides into a booth across from Benjamin "Lefty" Ruggiero. Lefty is 50 years old, gray hair slicked with pomade, nicotine-stained fingers wrapped around a glass of Chianti. He's killed 26 men. The man across from him is Donnie Brasco, black leather jacket, gold chains, diamond pinky ring, Lefty's best friend for 6 years. But here's what Lefty doesn't see. The ring is FBI property. The jacket hides a recording device taped to Donnie's ribs. Donnie Brasco doesn't exist. His real name is Joseph Pistone, FBI special agent, badge number 5108. For 6 years, he's lived inside the Bonanno crime family, eating with killers, watching them murder people, writing it all down. In 48 hours, FBI agents will arrest over 100 mobsters. Lefty will be charged with murder. And when the Mafia finds out Donnie was a cop, they'll put a contract on Joe's head. $500,000. Still active today. Right now, Lefty is smiling, talking about making Donnie a made man. Blood oaths, burning saints. Once you're made, you're untouchable. Lefty is vouching for him. That means if Donnie is a rat, Lefty dies too. That's the rule. Joe wants to warn him, but he can't, so he just nods, smiles, and lies one more time. How does an FBI agent fool killers for 6 years? What does it cost T? Or betray the only men who trusted you? And when the Mafia puts $500,000 on your head, where do you hide? Brooklyn, 1969. Joseph Pistone is 29 years old, Navy veteran, speaks Italian fluently. He just graduated from the FBI Academy. He's assigned to bus truck hijacking crews. But his supervisors notice something. Joe doesn't look like a cop. He looks like a mobster. Sharp features, hard stare. One supervisor pulls him aside. You ever think about going deeper? Joe knows what that means. The actual Mafia, the 5 families, Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, Lucchese, Colombo, they control everything in New York. Billions flowing through organized crime. The FBI has informants, rats who flip. But juries don't trust criminals. What they need is an agent inside. Someone with a badge, but no one's ever done it successfully. Undercover work with the Mafia is a suicide mission. These guys know each other's families, their cousins, their kids. One wrong answer, you're buried in a construction site. Joe volunteers anyway. What he doesn't know yet is that this decision will destroy his marriage and put a price on his head for life. September 1976. Joe becomes Donnie Brasco. The FBI creates a fake identity. Jewel thief from California. Fake arrest records. Phone numbers that lead to FBI agents pretending to be criminals. Cost $50,000 to build. Joe moves into a cramped apartment in Manhattan. Roaches, peeling paint. He grows his hair long. Wears leather jackets. Gold chains. E starts hanging around Little Italy bars. Red vinyl booths. Old men drinking espresso. Joe sits, orders Chianti. Doesn't talk much. Just listens. Buys drinks, flashes cash. Weeks pass. Nobody approaches. Mobsters are paranoid. Joe has to wait for them to come to him. One night, a man slides onto the bar stool. Jilly Greca. Gold necklace. Tracksuit. Connected to a Colombo crew. They talk. Meet again. Jilly introduces Joe to others. Slowly, Donnie Brasco builds connections, but Joe's supervisors want him in the Bonanno family. Weaker, easier to penetrate. Then in February 1977, everything changes. He meets Benjamin "Lefty" Ruggiero. Lefty is 50 years old, chain smokes Marlboros, 3 packs a day, yellow-stained fingers. He's been with the Bonannos for 30 years, a soldier. Lowest rank, he's killed 26 people. Strangled a loan shark in 1965, shot a dealer in 1971, buried a snitch in New Jersey in 1973. But Lefty is broke, lives in a studio apartment, drives a beat-up Chevy. His son is a heroin addict. His wife left him. The family forgot about him. He's bitter, angry. Joe meets Lefty at a social club on Mulberry Street, smoky room, espresso machine hissing. Lefty sits alone. Joe approaches, says he deals in jewelry. Lefty barely looks up. Joe doesn't push, just sits, buys Lefty coffee. They sit in silence. Then Lefty talks about the old days, the respect, how things used to be better. Joe just listens. This is how you build trust with killers. You let them talk. Week after week. Joe comes back. After a month, Lefty treats him like a friend. He introduces Joe to other Bonanno guys. Dominic Sonny Black, Anthony Mira, made men. They run crews. Kill people. For the FBI, this is gold. Joe is inside, recording conversations, taking photos, writing down crimes. But there's a cost. The deeper Joe goes, the more he forgets who he is, and the family he's destroying isn't just the mob. Joe has a wife, Maggie, 3 daughters, ages 12, 9, and 6. But Donnie Brasco lives in Manhattan. Joe can't go home. If mobsters follow him, everyone dies. So Joe disappears. He calls once a week, late at night, from payphones, 5-minute conversations. How are the girls? When are you coming home? I don't know. Maggie is raising 3 kids alone, on an FBI salary that barely covers rent. His daughters stop asking about him. Joe misses everything. Birthdays, Christmases, school plays. The FBI pays him $30,000 a year. Not enough. Every day, Joe wakes up as Donnie, dresses like Donnie, talks like Donnie. At night, he tries to remember Joe. But Joe is fading. Sometimes he acts like Donnie at home, using mob slang, getting angry like a wise guy. Maggie stares at him like he's a stranger. Because he is. The man she married is gone. What Joe doesn't realize is that he's not just infiltrating the mafia, he's infiltrating himself. And there's no coming back. 1978. Joe is fully embedded. He's with Lefty every day. Lefty talks constantly about murders, about bribes. Joe records rare thing. One night, Lefty describes killing Tommy Zito in 1973. Shot him twice in the head, wrapped the body in plastic, buried him under a highway. Lefty laughs. Joe writes it down later. Lefty introduces Joe to Sonny Black Napolitano, a captain, smarter than Lefty, more careful. Sonny Black tests Joe, tells him to collect a debt. $5,000 owed to a loan shark. Joe does it, brings back the money, doesn't keep any. Sonny Black is impressed by 1,979. Joe is attending meetings with made men. He hears everything. Who ordered which hit? Which judges take bribes? One night, he hears them discuss killing Carmine Galante, boss of the Bonanno family. On July 12, 1979, Galante is shot dead at a restaurant. 12 bullets. Dies with a cigar in his mouth. Joe has it all on tape. Then in 1980, everything changes. Sonny Black pulls Joe aside. Lefty wants to propose you for membership. Joe's heart stops. Membership means becoming a made man. But to get in, you have to kill someone. Prove loyalty with blood. The FBI won't let Joe murder anyone. If he refuses, they'll know something is wrong. Joe is trapped. And the FBI is about to pull him out. The FBI makes the call. July 28, 1981. Arrest day. But first, Joe has to extract himself. He tells Sonny Black he needs 2 weeks in Florida. Jewelry deal. Sonny Black agrees. On July 26. Joe drives to Manhattan. John Carlo's restaurant. He meets Lefty. They eat. Talk about old times. Lefty laughs. Joe laughs, but inside Joe's stomach twists. Lefty has no idea. In 48 hours his life is over. Lefty leans forward. After you're made, we could open a club. You and me. Joe nods, forces a smile. Lefty grins. I'm proud of you, kid. You didn't let me down. Joe wants to vomit. They finish, walk outside. Lefty hugs him. See you when you get back. Joe nods, watches Lefty drive away. That's the last time. The last conversation. In 48 hours, Lefty will know the truth, and Joe will never see him again. July 28, 1981, 6 a.m. FBI agents hit 47 locations across New York. Over 150 agents, black SUVs, battering rams. Lefty is arrested in his apartment. Bathrobe, cigarette. 6 agents swarm in. FBI, get on the ground. They cuff him, racketeering, murder conspiracy. Sonny Black is arrested making espresso. He sees them coming, sets down his cup, opens the door. "You got a warrant?" No fight, just quiet acceptance. In total, 107 Bonanno members arrested. At noon, the FBI holds a press conference. "We have arrested over 100 members of the Bonanno family. This is the result of a 6-year undercover investigation," a reporter shouts. "Who was the undercover agent?" The director drops the bomb. "Special Agent Joseph Pistone. He infiltrated the Bonanno family under the alias Donnie Brasco." The room explodes. Inside the Mafia, there's shock, then rage. Lefty is in a cell when an inmate tells him. Turns on the TV, Joe Pistone's face. FBI badge. The caption, "Special Agent Joseph Pistone aka Donnie Brasco." Lefty stares. His mouth. H opens. Then he whispers, "No." Donnie was a cop, his best friend, a rat. Lefty knows what this means. He vouched for Donnie. The family will blame him. He's a dead man. Sonny Black knows it too. The contracts are signed before sunset. Lefty Ruggiero, dead. Sonny Black, dead. Both marked August 17th, 1981. Sonny Black gets a call. His bail is posted. A captain tells him there's a meeting. Sonny Black knows what it means. He tells his girlfriend, "If I don't come back, tell my kids I love them." She begs him not to go. He goes anyway. In the Mafia, you don't run. He drives to a social club in Staten Island. 4 men wait. They don't speak. One pulls a gun. Sonny Black closes his eyes. 3 shots to the head. They wrap his body in plastic, drive to a marsh, bury him. But first they cut off his hands, both of them, with a hacksaw. The message is clear. He vouched for a rat with these hands. Sonny Black's body is found 2 weeks later, decomposed, hands missing. He was 48 years old. Lefty survives only because he's in prison. The FBI keeps him in protective custody. The family can't reach him, but they try. A Bonanno soldier gets transferred to his prison. Lefty requests solitary, 23 hours a day in a cell, no yard time, no contact. The trial takes 2 years. Lefty is convicted, sentenced to 20 years, serves 11, gets out in 1992. He's 67, sick with cancer. His son overdosed in prison. His wife remarried. He has nothing. He dies in 1994, alone in a nursing home. Lung cancer. His last words to a nurse, "I trusted the wrong guy." He never forgave Donnie Brasco. Joseph Pistone enters witness protection the day of the arrests. His family is relocated. New names, new lives. They can never go back. Joe's mother dies in 1983. He can't attend the funeral, too dangerous. His daughters grow up as different people, new schools, fake histories. Joe's marriage barely survives. Maggie doesn't recognize him. He flinches at loud noises, checks locks 3 times, sleeps with a gun. The Mafia puts a $500,000 contract on his head. Active to this day. Any wise guy who finds him, kill him, collect $500,000. Joe lives in hiding for life. He writes books. Hollywood makes a movie. Al Pacino plays Lefty. Johnny Depp plays Donnie. The film makes Joe a legend. The FBI calls him a hero. But the movie doesn't show everything. Joe's daughters crying when they change their names, Maggie lying awake wondering if her husband will be murdered. Joe staring at Lefty's photo wondering if he ever understood. The FBI celebrates. 107 arrests, 30 convictions, the Bonanno family crippled. But Joe's family was destroyed too. His marriage survived, barely. Lefty died alone and broken. Sonny Black was murdered. Families shattered on both sides. Joe still thinks about Lefty, late at night, when the nightmares come. He wonders if Lefty understood. If before cancer took him, he realized Joe was just doing his job. Or if he died hating Donnie Brasco. Joe never got to explain. He just disappeared, like a ghost. Joe Pistone is 84 years old now, still hiding, still looking over his shoulder. The $500,000 contract is still active. The Mafia never forgets. He outsmarted them for 6 years. He became a legend. But somewhere in New York, in an unmarked grave, Lefty Ruggiero is buried with one last thought. I trusted the wrong guy. He was right. Donnie Brasco was a lie. And the man behind the lie is still paying for it. Every single day. For the rest of his life.